started pursuing a trip to Romania almost a year ago, and I got to meet with Julian when he came to Texas, and from the very beginning we prayed and we decided and we wanted this trip to be Spirit-led. Working with Julian from the very first coffee was just such an incredible experience. And so we started planning this trip for spring break, and getting through all the details was easy with LIFE Romania. They made it a breeze every step of the way, and getting to partner with Julian throughout those months of getting prepared was a delight. Getting to know him better and his family and just hear about his passion for Jesus. We want to be a part of that, to reach the Romanian youth for Christ. We can get behind that goal. And so we took a step of faith. And last October, we brought it before our high schoolers, a change of trip. And we said, we're going to Romania. And they all said, what? And so they signed up, and we had a group of 88. And so we had months of preparation, raising support, learning the drama. And then we arrived in March. In the news, there was the coronavirus building up into our trip. And so about 2 weeks before our trip, to be completely honest, we didn't know if we'd be able to be there in March. I wanted to be there. Julian and LIFE Romania, of course, wanted the trip to happen, but we also wanted to be wise. And this is something our world really hasn't seen before, and new things were coming out every day. And we're looking and opening our hands to the Lord and say, Lord, would you guide this trip? Would you continue to lead us into Romania, or would you rather stay home and be safe and anything like that? And so throughout a lot of prayer, talking with our elders, we decided to take a step of faith and move forward just with caution. And what ended up happening is it did impact our trip, but I would not say in a negative way, and I want to explain what I mean by that. It seemed like every day we were thrown a curveball, which is typical for mission trips. I mean, that's why we're there. Just because circumstances change does not mean God changes. He is steady and constant. And so throughout this, what looks like chaos and madness outside the world, in our hearts we can have peace because we know that God doesn't change, and we're still here in Romania. He's still good. He has us here for a reason, and we trust that everything we did this week is going to be used for His glory. And so coming to Romania was a huge leap of faith for us. And so we've never done a trip this size before, especially to Europe, and we were excited to do it with Romania because we knew Julian, and we can trust LIFE Romania because they are just running towards Christ, and they're so clear with the gospel, and they're so easy to work with, and we love the team. And when you come to Romania, you don't make friends, you make family, and it's been such an incredible time. And so when we got here to Lipova, we said, what can we do? We want to be willing vessels and be willing to do really anything. And so Julian had some amazing ideas for our team. In the mornings, we were able to serve around 10 or so families in need. And so we split our whole team into family groups, and every morning for around 3 hours, we got to build relationships with them. And we also got to help them do some practical things around the house, do some heavy lifting, chopping wood, repainting, etc. And our students at lunch were tired, but they were also encouraged because of the time they spent developing these relationships.
So we have been cleaning up a bunch of sticks and trash and cleaning windows and a couch. Yeah, just helping clean up.
We're cleaning up this dude's place, and yep, gotta paint it. I think this is the paint. I don't know for sure.
Picking up trash around this train station that the mayor asked us to do. We've got a lot of bags, and we're setting them over there, and we're just kind of taking everything that we can find, all the little, cigarettes, all the little bottles and cans, and anything that we can find and put away.
And so we sent our students into some pretty humble circumstances, and what we're finding out is that part of the trip really changed their perspective and made them look inward at maybe the things they're coming from and what they take for granted on a daily basis. And it also made them look outward to hopefully change our attitude about serving and realizing that, man, this is something we should be doing all the time. We should be looking to meet the needs of those less fortunate. All the stories I'm already hearing after the trip are mainly about these relationships they built and what they got to see God do inside those homes. And so we challenge our students to be the aroma of Christ. That means that whenever we go, they'll know that Christians were there and we would be able to smell like Jesus. We were also able to partner with local churches and a couple different schools and bring our gospel-oriented drama into there. And it's a 12-minute drama based around the gospel, and it shows and portrays the entire Bible, really. We were able to take this gospel drama into a school and also into some youth in gypsy villages. And when I was watching it, no matter how many people were there, it's just incredible to see it in Romanian and to actually see them be able to look on to a bunch of English speakers and be able to clearly identify what we're talking about. And I was telling our students, worst case scenario, they don't look at us at all. They close their eyes and they listen to Julian express clearly the gospel. And I think this is an amazing tool that the Romanians can use and we can use in the future. It was really easy working with LIFE Romania, especially with the big group. They were so kind and caring and fully capable of just serving us and making us feel welcome and taking care of every need. Like picking us up directly from the airport in a private bus, having dinner ready for us. When they were taking care of logistics, it allowed me as the trip leader to focus on my students. And so I would encourage anyone interested in partnering with them for any type of trip, 12 students or 60 students, I would definitely consider speaking with and reaching out to LIFE Romania.